This will end at Tilsonburg for this one. The Storm versus the Dragons. U18A hockey. Brought to you by 3 Goalie Skate Shop. East in Dorchester and on the road for your skate shop needs. Waiting on the teams to gather the pucks. I think they've got them all in the bucket. We're getting ready to go. It's getting their last minute prepping. They're ready to roll. Storm at the other end are now ready to go themselves. We'll have handshakes and we'll get ready to go. Big shout out to Chris Wilsey. It's his birthday today. We'll see if the boys can't give him a nice gift. Alright, we get to welcome back Carson Thomas to the group as well. Thomas, Wilson, and Bajan starting off on forwards. Hallman and Kurundi. Yeah, you can't have him come back out. Equipment. If you got an equipment issue, you just stay on the bench. Get your equipment taken care of. And we're underway. Dragons gaining control of the puck. Backing up off the boards now. Thomas moving it out of the zone, sending it up across center. Bajan staying with that one, knocking it down with his legs. Getting it over to Wilson. Wilson in behind the net, trying to get about in front. Thomas there though, sends it back down below the goal line. Two Dragons forechecking down there. That puck pops free. Now it gets to the line. Thomas getting a stick on it, knocking that back in the zone. But now, knife back across the line. They play it around. South Oxford are on it in the near corner. Out across the blue line, able to hold it there. And back in the zone. Hardeman going to set it up for Hallman. Hardeman's trying to do a little slip check there. That's not a smart play. Got away with it. South Oxford now turning up through center. Flipping went in, blocked away by Hardeman. South Oxford now have it behind the net. Passed over on the near side boards. Now carrying it back into the corner. Flipping it back to the point. That long range shot's blocked down out front. Hard up the glass, knocked down by the defenseman. Comes in on a stick, Hardeman directing that over to the boards. Norton's there. Moved it forward. A little bit of a battle along the boards. Dorchester gets the line now over. Nice work there by Wilsey to make sure that got up a little bit into the end. Now bring it through, but South Oxford out. Passed up across center, now flipping it across the ice. That's sniped away by the Dragons. And back in the zone. Rodenberg goes over to his partner Norton. Norton has it. Looks across ice, but that pass is picked off by South Oxford. Delaney now trying to get a stick on it, move it in. Got some skates on it to stop him going over the line. But it is sent out by South Oxford down the ice. That should be icing. But not called ice from anybody. So Hardeman came out to play it. Now it's sent out of the zone. High stick by South Oxford, so it'll be just outside the Dragon zone. 12:36 remaining here, and it's still scoreless. In the first, actually, it's going to come outside the South Oxford end. Wilson sending it back out front. Humphreys unable to get a stick on it, direct that in. Got some skates on it and went over to the boards. Wilson knocking that one down. Now flipping it into the corner. South Oxford trying to get it back out. Thomas pursuing down low. Now South Oxford flip it up. Near side, long range shot, blocked away by Hardeman up to Wilson. He flips it out to Thomas at center ice. Thomas has it. Carson flips it in deep and goes in after. Humphreys now engaging down low, pressuring the Storm. One pops free. That's knocked down. Nice shot by Devine. That goes off the keeper's glove and off the glass. Laid out to center. Near wing, one for a long range shot. That's up off the side of the net. Now trying to flick it back up front. Knocked away by Dorchester. Shot from there. Hardeman patting that away. Now he's going to cover up on that puck as this bounces down towards the crease. 11:32 left in the first. Still are scoreless and 0. Self-explanatory. The Boxers win the puck. Dorchester now, nice that towards the line and now out. The Boxers already vacated the zone now, brought it back in. Dragons get it back to the point but not out. Now send it back across the far point. Knife down below the goal. Curry now trying to move that out. He's tripped up. Penalty coming here to the Storm. He got his Storm player, got his stick caught in Curry's skates, causing the trip. Like that, 11:02 left in the first. Dragons will go on to the first power play of the game. Wilson going to take the draw. Laid back. Wilson moving it in. Going around below the goal. Now sending one back out front. It's there. It's loose. Not able to knock it in. Back over. Mullis has it. They send one through the top off a body. It bounces in front of the crease area. Now it's knocked down. Sent back out inside the zone. Skipped up by Devine. Devine back over to, or Mullis back over to Devine. That gets sent back in the zone. Hardeman going to set it up. Now it's going to leave it there for Wilson. He'll set it up coming out of the zone. Lane coming up the wing. Shipping that into the zone. Carrying it after it. South Oxford get it back to the point. Thomas is there. Sending one cross ice. Hit. Candy with that pass. Candy getting it back over. Go over to Thomas out to the side. He can't quite convert there. So. Dragons with it down low. Thomas with it. Now playing it back out to Wilson at the high slot. He got it down, but that's off the stick of the Storm. Almost came back down for it. Sending it in deep, just on and off the stick. Good battle down low. Wilsey comes away with it. Flips it back to Thomas. Thomas got it back over to Wilsey. Wilsey over to Norton. Norton gets a long range shot from there. Hits some skates and gets knocked down. Now Norton gloves that down. So the Oxford going for a change. Mullis has some room to skate that in. Nice shot. Hot shot. Blocked away by the tendy, and that goes out of play, almost hitting those fans in the top corner by Country 107 for EFM or Easy 101 FM. Whatever you want to listen to here, it's listen very close to the radio stations they have. I'm not sure if they're still there, but they at least advertise it there. South Oxford win the draw, send it back. Still 25 seconds left in the penalty. South Oxford now bringing it up across the blue line, knocked away by Norton. Cura pulling it down now, pulling it behind his net. Thompson giving a little bit of pressure there on the PK. Now Johnson flips it in the zone, but it's now knocked down the ice by South Oxford. They're still killing a penalty, so contrary. Thomas with it, gets bumped off the puck, and South Oxford flip it out of the zone. Allman with it. Hard off the glass, down the ice. Thomas trying to get a stick on it. Can't. Still offside. Dragons tag up. But South Oxford sent it down the ice. And that's right into the bread basket, Artem. No hole into that. Or a whistle. 8:32 remaining here in the first. Still scoreless as it began. Wilson up for the draw. Won it back. Off the glass and out to center. Good pressure there. Delaney sent it in to Wilson. Wilson got around his man. Now going back in. Penalty coming up here. Got mugged out front. We're recalling it as a hook. I think that was a good penalty for them to take as Wilson was driving to the net. start of the second power play for the Dragons. Game. Thomas still has the puck now, sends it into the corner. Scoop it up there, open up some space. Twisting and turning down below the goal line. Sending it back to Mullis. Sending one back into him on the corner. Thomas still with it along the boards. He flips it down low. Pressure there, that'll come out the other side. Mullis coming over the other side to cover him off. Skating with him, nice play. Rubbing him out. So the Oxford player comes away with it. Hardman gonna hold this one as it gets onto the crease there. A minute 18 left in the penalty, 7:36 left in the first. Still looking for a first goal here tonight. Penalty coming here to the Dragons. That's going to be Wilson going to the box for hooking. So we'll be 4 aside for a minute 10. Played up to the point, held in by South Oxford, sent in, across the ring out line. Burr engaging his man there, but he slips a check, sends one in. Hardiman had that. Andy now picks it up. He's got some space carried up, but he sends it across ice. Played up. Curra sending it back over to Candy for the one-timer. That didn't connect. And South Oxford have it now, sending it up. The boards now out through center. Dragons knocking it down. Candy's got it in his feet. Twisting and turning there. Circles back in his zone. Opening up some space, flipping on net. That goes just wide. I think he might have been good to put it on net. Keeper, I don't think was quite positioned. Didn't think he was going to send it in. Tested from a distance. South Oxford picking that pass, or picking that puck up in the Dragons' end. Now sending one back out to the point. Shot by Wolf into the glove of Hardiman. 4 seconds remaining in the penalty to South Oxford, then they'll go onto a power play for 50 seconds. 6:22 remaining in the first period. Still looking for our first goal. One back by South Oxford, going to the other side. Long range shot, missed the net, picked up, sent wide to the net again. This one will bounce back to the point, knocked down by South Oxford. They send it up to the high slot. On their power play, 40 seconds left. And the Dragons penalty. Dragons boxing it right now. At the high slot, that shot comes in, gloved away by Hardiman. Dorchester get it up to the half boards, but not past. Now sent back to the high slot, back over near side. Back cross, a nice stick there by Johnson. But regathered by South Oxford. Another stick there. Now Johnson gets a nice stick on that one. Back to the slot. Shot up high, Hardiman gloving that one down. Thought he had it. Referee thought he had it. But he did pop free. 4 seconds left in the penalty to Dragons. And then we'll be back for 5 aside. One back by the Dragons, sent hard down the ice. You can do that when you're shorthanded. Devine giving pursuit. Sent out by South Oxford across the blue line, up center ice. Picked up by Wilson, flipped into the zone. Bajan chasing in after it. Comes around to the near side. Norton pinches in, keeping that puck in deep. South Oxford looking to send that one out. That does get its way through. Knocked down by 97. Now brought across the line. Hardiman got a nice piece of leather on that. Burrow with it now. He comes out from behind his net. Tying that up. That's going to be gloved down. South Oxford now bringing it back across. Oh! wide of the target. That'll bounce around, come to the half board. Thompson scoops it up there, sends it back down low. Now he has it on the goal line. Play it around, now sending it back up, trying to open one in front. Hardeman got there though. Robbing his old teammate. No chasing, yeah. Good. Sent one in, but that goes wide of the net. Sent down below the goal. Carrying it back up. Up at the dot, now sending it back to the high slot. Shot from there, patted away by Hardeman. Thomas will send that the length of the ice. We got the first minute of the 4 minutes gone. Hardeman gonna knock this one up, set it up for Hallman. He has it at below the goal line. He sends that up in the air. It'll bounce down at center, knocked down by South Oxford. Saved him a few feet, having to go down behind the goal to pick it up. Brought in across the line. South Oxford flicked it back to the point. Send that in. Now it's knocked out by the Dragons. Wilsey giving pursuit. Wilsey knocking that one down. Now he brings it up across the line. Playing it back. Playing it back again. Mullis with it. He'll send that one up through center, but not gloved down by South Oxford. Got another chance on that one, and now he knocks that back into their zone. Wilsey giving pursuit on the PK. Comes away with it. Twisting and turning. Still battling. Still battling down there. Oh, just out of the reach. I thought Wilson was going to knock that down. He would have had a clear lane for the net. Oh, trying to go with a high heater. About nipple height to try to tip that one in. Shot from there, Hardeman got a stick on that one, and that goes out of play. Minute 44 remaining of the penalty to the Dragons. So far weathering the storm thus far on this long power play. Devine now giving pursuit on his numerical counterpart. South Oxford now flip that up, opposite skates to center. That's going to hit the South Oxford Dragon stick and be sent down the length of the ice. South Oxford now sent it on a rope up to center ice, but can't control that rope. Dragons sent it back in, but that's now knocked by South Oxford back to center ice and carried across the blue line. Sending a shot in, Hardeman going to stick that into his glove. And get a whistle at 1:09 left in the penalty, and a minute 48 left in the first. We're still looking for a first goal here tonight. Dragons haven't played a game in a little bit, and it's kind of showing a little bit in this first period. But then get a game tomorrow night against St. Mary's in Dorchester, followed up by a game on Sunday against Norfolk. Back to the point. Still 45 seconds left in the penalty. Now sending it down low. Back over far side, back to the high slot. Twisting and turning there, bringing it up. Trying to bring in more dangerous area. Hardeman got that one with the glove. That's hammered by Candy off a stick and out through center. So Oxford regrouping and sending it back. Twisting and turning at center with it. Now bring it up across the line. Knifed away by Hallman. Picked up again by South Oxford. Net is off the moorings. Just a touch. Seconds left in the penalty. 53.2 seconds left in the period. Still scoring. And everybody kind of getting into the face-offs out there. One by South Oxford. Then across, that's knocked down out front before it got to Hardeman. South Oxford now back to the point. Sent back in deep. Penalty is expired. North's back on the ice. They get that out. Hardiman with a pad save, kicking that out. Norton picking up the loose change and sending it down the ice. That will bounce, 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 and roll across the line. 28.1 seconds left in the first. Still scoreless. But back to even strength. Dragons knifing it, trying to knife it out of the way. Humphreys has it, flipping it in the zone. So Doctor trying to send it back along the boards, out through. It'll be hammered down the ice. Off the bench, that'll come down anyway. It would have been icing. Had to let it go, but it'll be in the South Oxford end with 9.1 seconds left. Dragons win the puck. 5 seconds left. Twisting and turning down there, trying to get a shot off. But that's how this period will end. 0-0 as it started. And we'll see what the second period has in store with the long change. Getting ready for the start of the second. Delaney, Wilson, and Bajan out as forwards. Defense are Norton and Curra. Knocked down by Bajan, brought across the line. Sending it back in deeper. He's muscled down. I think that might have been finishing high. Puck in the corner now. South Oxford have it. Flip it along the boards. Now moving it up. You do have a player ahead, but he had to hold up. Trying to throw that check there. Slipped off. Dragons with it. Now get it up the line and over. Storm have it. Send it across ice and flipped in the zone now. Dragons chasing after it. Norton picks it up down there. He's knocked down. Wilson with the puck down low. Flipping that up in the air. Knocked the glove down by South Oxford. Flipped in the zone. Wilson now picking that one up. Shutting one out front. Knocked down off the goalie's mask. Dorchester unable to capitalize on the rebound. Now they're changing. Kerr's going to flip that one in deep. It's knocked down by South Oxford. And he goes D to D for safety. Dorchester sent it back up through center, now dumping in deep. Wilsey giving pursuit. Candy got there along the boards. Batting that down. Candy's out front. It's flipped down low. Devine picks it up into the near corner, sends it back to point to Curra. Curra got a nice shot off. It's knocked down by Wilsey. South Oxford will hammer that off the glass and down the ice for icing. 13-17 remaining here in the second. We're still looking for our first goal though. Dorchester having a little more pressure here at the start of the second. A little more opportunities down low. South Oxford get it to the half boards. Can't get it over the line. Knocked back in by the Dragons. Or held in by the Dragons. That slips past the stick now. Storm gathering up. Flipping it back, gets back to the point, long range shot, big glove down by Hardiman. And no rebound on that one. That was firmly in the mitt. 12:55 left in the second. Scramble draw, around to the far corner, and Mullis picks it up there. Knocked down by South Oxford, now brought out. Scooped up. Johnson. Oh, he was kicked back in the zone by Zavitz. Now he's got it on a stick. He's got Johnson out front calling for it. That shot in. It's now held down by the goalie. Good opportunity. That was something out of nothing. But it could have been more than something. Johnson in for the draw. Humphreys on his wing. Humphreys gets it, sends it back to the point. Long range, one goes into the corner. Able to control it there, and the Storm send it out through center. Mullis is there. Flips it back. Dragons send it back over center. South Oxford send it back across center. Now brought in the zone. Sending it around around the back of the net. Mullis got a chunk of that one and got it up along the boards, flipped out now by Humphreys. Johnson giving pursuit, need a stick on it. Humphreys will send it back in deeper, now go for a change. Savage still pursuing down low, and Storm knifes it out through center. Mullis still out, he sends that up the ice. I'll get back over to Mullis, he sends that up in the air, out through center. Comes it down, picked up by South Oxford, flipped up along the boards, now brought in the zone. Storm getting on it, now trying to send it, held it back, brought it down, now back to the point. That long range shot goes wide of the net. Going in behind to pick that one up, now sending it along the boards. Dorchester able to get it out though. Also, Oxford get a change in. Some fresh legs on the ice. Dorchester's tired group. That shot's blocked away by Hardiman. Now back to the point. Then a long one that goes off a body. It's still a tip wide. Up high. South Oxford trying to get it back out front. They still have it down low. Hardiman now going to hold on to it. But I think South Oxford knocked the net off. The referee seems to be indicating way out of the zone for that one, and the linesman is pointing to the dot outside the Dragons' end. 10:49 remaining in the second period. Still scoreless. Played over by the Dragons. Sent up along to the blue line, now over. South Oxford now picking it up and bringing it along the boards. Rodenberg right out there. Oh, not sure if Hardiman got a piece of that or it's just shot wide. Dragons come away with it. The spirit of Christmas rearing its head in January. Storm get a gift and deposit in the back of the net. They didn't even have the guys lined up on the right side of their center ice, so still in motion, still in movement, it's like the NFL. Dragons pick that up, now get it up. That board's now across the blue line. Not center ice, now knock it down, bring it in forward. Stick the leg out, or did he not stick the leg out? He didn't trip him. Devine in deep, pressuring. That gets back to the point and does come out. Norton setting it back in. That's up off some skates though by the South Oxford player, and he'll send it back to his teammate. Send it down the ice, that's icing though. 9:36, Storm leading 1-0. Dragons looking to get that gift back. And return one into the back of the net of the Storm, and Wilson in for the draw. Now waving him out, 14 decided to jump in. One forward by Wilson. Dragons trying to get onto it. Good pressure on the side by Bajan. Humphreys came away with it. He's got a man on his back. He's going to get the draw. Penalty coming here to South Oxford. 2 minutes for tripping. 9:22 left in the second. The Dragons will go back onto the power play. See if they have better luck this time. The previous two have not been strong. We've gotten some pressure. I need a bit more control and a bit more setup. Linesman in a hurry to get this game over with. He's dropping him before everybody's even close to being set. They can have a man in motion. Down low still, it up off the glass, I think. That's going to be hammered to the point. Sent down by the Dragons on the net. Thomas now with it in the far corner. Sending one back in. Wilsey down there pressuring. It comes free. Candy has it. Sends it back to Wilson. Wilson going to walk the line. He sends it back into Candy at the half-court. Flip back over. Just skips over Wilsey's stick. Has it. Sends it down low. Back over to Candy. Candy from there will send it up off the glass. He'll get to the line, knocked down by Mullis. He held in the zone. Wilsey has it on his stick. Sends it back in deep. Thomas has it. Thomas twisting a turn there. It's up off a skate. South Oxford will knock it down the ice, and Hardiman will set it up for Wilson. Setting one up on a rope. The Candy. He holds at the line, waiting for the players to move in. It's like a Top Gun move. Now he's got it in the corner. Flipped one in. Keeper's got it and holds on. It's between the wickets. 47 seconds left in the power play. And 8:09 left in the second. Storm leading 1-0. Just out of the reach, Storm pick it up and set it down the ice. 34 seconds left in the penalty. Wilson going to pick it up below his goal line. Now playing that up along the boards. Sent across, ice by Zabbits. Coming in the zone, RJ's got some speed coming around. Back to the point to Norton. Pulls it across. Oh-ho! Woo! Zabbits on the tip. Side of the net, popping it over the goalie. It's hard to stop one that's shot like that. And it was blocker side too. Just like that, the Dolphins or the Dragons capitalize on a power play goal. 7:38 left in the second. We've got an even game, 1-1. Interference. Come on. Coincidentally, if anybody wants to make shirts with "Come On," I'm willing to endorse them. That one's flipped wide. It's more of a ringette thing, I think. Actually, I don't need to say too much ringette. South Oxford now with it coming across center, across the blue line. Oh, penalty coming here to Kura. Hardiman came across to get that one. Wasn't a lot of room. He couldn't tuck it in that open side. That door closed pretty quick. And penalty will be called, though, 2 minutes for tripping, ignoring the 2 minutes for interference that was missed earlier against South Oxford. And the Storm will go on to the power play with 7:06 remaining here in the second. Score tied at 1. Candy in for the draw. One back by South Oxford. Only back, high slot. Over against the far boards. Laid back in deep below the goal line. Now back out to the high slot. Shot from there. Hardiman got a stick on that. Bounces down. Storm trying to capitalize at the side. That goes in below the goal. Now scooped up there along the sideboards. Now back to the near point. Shot from there. Hardiman knocking away with a glove. Then got over for the rebound. Back up the high slot. Now down far side. Another glove there, knocking that one down. Back out far side, high slot. Shot from there. Hardiman's going to glove that. Staying up the whole time. He's got it down in his glove. And he gets the whistle at 6:24 left in the second. And a minute 18 left of the penalty to the Dragons. Again, players aren't set up. They're dropping the puck. Weird. Stick lift there. What? So, Storm are going to go on to a 5-on-3 for a minute 7. Not quite sure I get the penalty call. Considering it looked like there was some hooking going on against or by the Storm on the Dragons as well. Not sure I even saw the hooking on the Dragons. Wilsey trying to pressure this one across. Now South Oxford set it up. Go back and forth along the point. Now back to the other point. Stepping in. That shot goes off some legs up front. I think it was 17 there. He took it on the leg and he's limping to the bench. Wilsey taking advantage of that now as there's one last attacker out there. Flipped up and that'll go off the stick and out of play. I think he might have been going for Lee. Still 38 seconds left in the first penalty and a minute 31 left in the second penalty. One forward by Wilson. Storm coming back into their end, picking that up below the goal line. 30 seconds remaining in the first penalty. Flipped across by South Oxford. Wilson giving pursuit on the side. South Oxford regrouping and now chip it into the zone. Allman giving pursuit. He knocks that one down and that gets past the Storm defender. And will roll down the ice. 10 seconds left in the first penalty. That'll be icing. Ice the puck on a 5-on-3. Not a good look. Not a good look. Usually if that happens in practice, you ice it on a power play drill. I'm pretty sure some guys will be doing some laps. Kerr out of the box for his penalty. Back to going down one. Brought across the line by the Storm. Nice body there. Storm still have it coming out. Hardiman came out to cut that angle down. May or may not have got a little trip there. Kerr giving pursuit. He scoops it up. Trying to step around. Can't get it. Storm now have it on a rope up the little blue line. Brought across. Trying to flip that one back over. Knocked away by the Dragons. Trying to go for the old wraparound. That didn't work. Having it down low, twisting and turning. He saw it on his skates now. He flipped it down to his teammate. That's going to be banked around. They got 3 Storm players below the goal line. Now they come out. Back to the point. Long range shot. That'll bounce just wide and then sent to the line by the Dragons. Net is off the moorings. .4:10 remaining here. Back to 5 aside. A little bit of a bobble popped up, but he got it in his glove. 3:59 left in the second. Still 1-1. Back to 5 aside though. Let's see what happens when we got even players and not having to kill. Ribbit. Good pressure here. RJ knocking it down. He's got a man low coming back. RJ came away with it, trying to get it back out in front. Might have been good to pull it down and go below the goal, but that's going to be icing anyway. So they're going to get an opportunity to face off down in the Storm end with 3:40 left in the second. RJ in for the draw. Bit of a scramble picked up by the Dragons. Shot back in deep. Pressure there. Delaney now sending it down below the goal line. Gets back to the point and out. Allman knocking it down. He'll go cross ice with that one. Flip back in the zone. Flip back around by the Storm. It gets to the point. Not out. Held in. RJ pursuing it down in the corner. Banking it up off the boards. He gets checked there after they let go of the puck. Hammered there by the Storm player. Puck still in that group though. It's now loose. Knocked back and chipped past Maltz. Foot race on here. On the wing, that's up off the side of the net. Dragons trying to get it away. They're just trying to get it, make sure it doesn't go back out front. Thomas gets it, chucks it back over. RJ has it. He's got to be a little bit out of gas. He'll send that in. He can just go for a change. Thomas is down low. He scoops that one up. And on him, he lost his stick. But got his cue back up and now sent in by the Storm. Norton sending that up on the ice. Sent back in, but that'll be icing. It was, if they allowed you to have the advantage, it'd be fine, but there's no touch icing. 2:24 remaining here in the second. Score tied 1-1. Dragons, we're going to get this one out with some possession. Kicked across the zone. Storm come back, send it in deep. Norton's on it, below his goal line, sending that up along the boards. Now flipped out, Wilson knocking that one down. He's got it in front of him, pulling it in. Oh, I thought he might get around the keeper, but he didn't. But there's a hook holding penalty. I would have hold or a hook or something. At least these refs can see that when they're hooking and holding. Some refs don't see that, them hooking some of the Dragons players. Dragons going back onto the power play. Wilsey with it. Shot in. That'll go wide. Now knocked around. Wilsey has it, sending it back to the point. It's knocked away by South Oxford, but does get back to Mullis at the point. Long range shot going to be gloved down there by the Tendy. Exactly a minute 47 left in the period, and a minute 47 left in the penalty. One back by the Dragons. Back over. Candy has it there. Knocked away by South Oxford. Comes around to the near side, and that'll be sent down the ice by South Oxford. Hardeman coming out to knock that down. Norton's going to pick that up. And curl around behind his net. Now he sees some space to skate it up. Gaining center ice, moving in across the blue line. Carried it in deep. Candy engaging in the corner. Norton picks that one up. Tries to flip it over. It gets over into Wilsey. Knocks down below the goal line where Candy now picks that up. Knocked down over to Wilsey. He's got Thomas out front. He's got Wilson on the side slot. Back over to Norton. Norton over to Wilson. Wilson with a shot. That's clubbed up and over. I think he used a pitching wedge on that one, looking for the drive. Face off will come out of the zone. Johnson, Zavitz, and Devine forwards. Wilson and Norton. It's down low. Devine getting onto it. Picks up that puck in the corner. South Oxford regaining control a little bit in their end. But the Dragons come back. Pesky group. Along the boards. Norton's there now trying to flip it back out. Storm gather up and send it out of the zone. Hardeman knocking it down for Wilson. He'll use the net, send it up now on a rope up to Johnson. Johnson now skating up across center. Flipping across ice to Devine. Devine coming in with a step. Trying to open up. He's chopped. What? Yeah, no, the ref at center ice called it. The guy was right in front of it. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Not like the one that they have in Echo where you could actually see sign language. Along the corner, Thomas onto it. The 5-on-3 will be expired. Carrying into the third. But with that penalty late, there'll be a carryover of the penalty to number 3 for South Oxford into the third period. We'll see you guys. The resumption of play for the third period. All right, for those that were tuned in a little late, we've got actually a 4-minute penalty being called against South Oxford there at the end of the second period. It was a 2-minute butt-end penalty, or 4-minute butt-end penalty. Now it'll be a 5-on-3 advantage for the Dragons. Checking on the keepers to make sure they're ready. Then he'll grab the puck, and Dragons on a 5-on-3 for a minute 48. Regrouping their end first. Mullis with the puck. South Oxford lining up at center on the trap, I guess. Mullis skating in the zone now, gaining center, or gaining the blue line. Has it, sends it back to point. Candy. He sends it across ice over to Wilson. Wilson skates in along the boards. Now pulls it down. Sending it back. Doesn't quite have the power to get there, but it does. Mully onto it. Trying to sum it off that hidden skate. Bounce up over the line. Wilson sending it back up off the boards. Now it's going to be knocked down by the Dragons. Brought in across the line by Thomas. They'll skate into the zone. They're giving us some space. Still a minute into the first penalty to the Storm. Mullis setting that down low. Sent back across. Shot from there. Saved by the Tendy. Up out of play. 49 seconds left in the first penalty and 3 minutes left in the second penalty. Meaning there's 14 minutes left in the period. Dragons looking to take advantage of the opportunity here to put one in and take the lead. Knocked down at the line. Sent back across. Mullis has it there. Shot up off the Tendy and out of play. 39 seconds left in the penalty, first penalty. Dragons will do it all over again. Near side. Mullis has it. The blue line stepping in, now sending it over to Wilson on the far side. Steps in the zone, back over to Mullis, but in behind him. He's got it though, circling back, switching it with Wilsey now. Sending one in up high, that's up off a stick and bounces up off the glass. Wilsey knocking that down. Sending it back to Mullis at the point. Sending it over to Wilson. He's got to step in. He steps in with a nice shot. Who's to the front, tapped in. Oh, mercy. Nice movement out front and able to put one in before the first penalty expired. So there'll still be 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second penalty. Dragons taking the 2-1 lead early in the third. 13:21 remaining here in the third. And 2:21 remaining. In the penalty set, Oxford flipped in the zone by Zavitz, and he will begin pursuit. Oxford sending it up along the boards, knocked down by Dorchester. Devine with it, sending it back to the point. Kura has it, sends one through, that goes in near corner. Scooped up by Devine. Flips it down to the corner. RJ had it for a second, now got back over to Devine. He got that sent off a body, and it will roll all the way down into the Dragons' end. Kura with it. Now flipping it up over to Norton, cross center ice. Brought in across the line. And on the goal, that'll be hammered by the Storm down the ice. Hardman coming out to play this one. Setting it up there for Kura. They must have talked about it, because that seemed like a close flyby. Cross ice. Out of the reach of Zavitz, hammered down the ice by the Storm. Minute 13 left in the penalty to the Storm. Played up just out of the reach of Wilson. Tipped in the zone by Zavitz. Wilson giving pursuit. He's first on into the corner. Johnson gives pursuit. Help him out. Now back to the point. Kura has it. That shot hits the body. Will be hammered down. Hardeman patting that away. Kura picking that up along the boards, flipping it up into the zone. Wilson giving pursuit. I thought a South Oxford player might have touched that at the blue line. Did not. 44 seconds left in the penalty to South Oxford. And 11:44 left in the third. Dragons leading 2-1. One back by Candy. Wilson picking it up, setting it along the boards, but it's going to be knocked down by South Oxford. Sending that off the back of the net. Dragons will regroup. Sidestepping that one. Candy bringing it up across the blue line. Flipping it in up off a stick. It's going to be knocked down there. Wilsey got it in that one. Now played back to Wilson at the point. Long range shot down, or pass down the low. Thomas into Mullis. Onto the keeper, and he's got it. Good recovery by the Tendy to get in position for it. But good setup there by the Dragons. Unable to tuck one in at the end of that. Still 14 seconds left in the penalty. And then we'll be back to five-a-side hockey for a bit. Barring any further penalties. One back to Mullis. Sent across ice to Wilson. Wilson sent that in. That hit 23's legs. Chipped in the zone. Hardeman coming out. Sending that up the boards. Knocked down by the Dragons. Penalties expired. Mullis with the puck at center, flipping it in on the keeper. Not a bad opportunity. But that was snaked away by the keeper's pads. Flipped up on the boards by Johnson. Storm send it back across to the Dragons' end. Stick couldn't quite get all of it there, and it's knocked down by South Oxford and brought in the zone. Pressure there, Bagent with it, sending it along the boards. Got to the line, now chipped across the line. Hitting the linesman's skates there, I believe. And South Oxford have control and now flip it across the line. Nice stick there by Mullis. Bagent sending it up. RJ with it. He sends it across to Hallman. Hallman flipping it back over. Good play by Delaney getting it offline to knife it in the zone. Recognizing the South Oxford player was going to step into it. And South Oxford have it down low. Oh. Boo. Ref at center ice called it. Again, the ref in the zone not calling it. He saw it, but didn't see anything apparently. I think he might actually have a tinted visor. It's not helping. Maybe he just likes the other guy calling on the penalties. You know. And back now. Dragons send that hard down the ice. That'll kill some time. Devine giving pursuit. Andy working them over too. Pushing him back behind his goal. Picking his pocket. Coming up with it off the side of the net. Devine now pursuing on this near side. Into the zone. It's going to be sent to the line. Nope, to the line. Not out. Now it is out. Minute 30 remaining in the penalty, 9:35 remaining in the period. Dragons leading 2-1. Thomas giving pursuit. Storm picking up in their end, sending across ice. Flicked back across by the Storm, holding the line. Now in the zone, circling around the back of the net. Back over far side now to the point. Sending one in. Hartman knocking that one down. Got it. I don't know if he got the second one or it was knocked down by Wilson. Either way, nothing went in. Warren pursuing that check. That's shot wide of the target. Sure, got it out, but not all the way out. That's going to now be gloved, trying to glove it down. Storm still holding it in, now setting one in. Hartman's going to cover up. Wow. 36 seconds left in the penalty for the Dragons. 8:41 left in the period. Dragons leading 2-1. A little bit of a tie-up. They're waving the Dragons out. Scooped up. Thomas do a little spinorama, or no, Delaney do a little spinorama move. Skating in the zone, he's going to be first on it, trying to tip it and keep control of it. South Oxford pick it up. 17 in the penalty to the Dragons. South Oxford looking to gain the zone, 12 seconds in the penalty. Now pulling up along the half boards, flipping it back to the point, looking cross ice. Get there, looking at the tip up front. Hartman got that first opportunity. Then it's sniped away by the Dragons. Now back up to the center. Bajan giving pursuit here. He's offside though. Chipped in the zone by Delaney. Storm now have it. Curra with it. Flip back towards the line, but knocked down by South Oxford. Hand pass as he carried it into the zone. And it fell out of his equipment. Off outside the zone. 7:46 left in the third. One back by the Dragons. Now played up. Humphreys has it along the boards. He tried to get it to the line. Did. RJ came back for it though and now has it. Sending it into the zone deep and chasing after it. Zabit's flipping it along the boards, getting it down low. Storm sending it up to the line, now out. Glove down by Rodenberg. Knocked forward by South Oxford. Using the Florida defense of the screen. Hartman stay with that one though. South Oxford picking it up, now back to the point. That shot's blocked by Humphreys. Rodenberg engaging in the corner. Well, they get it closer, now chipped out by Zabitz down the ice. Foot race on here. Icing waved off. Or wouldn't have made it there anyway. Not sure what's happening here, but knocked down, sent wide of the net. Hallman unable to get there in the far side. Sending one in deep. Dorchester going for changes. South Oxford also changing. Devine giving pursuit now. Back to the point, chipped out by South Oxford. Mullis back, sends that up off the boards. No, it's over the bench there at the Dragons end, and out of play. So that'll be face-off in the Dragons. 6:20 remaining here in the third. Dragons leading 2-1. One back by the Dragons. Hallman has it. He gets his pocket picked. And that goes out of play. Face-off will be in the Dragons' end. Back, Mullis can't get it up and out. Gets back over to the crease. Hardeman going to cover up. And we'll do it again. 6:06 remaining in the third. Flipped up off the glass. It got to the line. Can't move it out though. Now it does. Pops free. Devine seeing a move. And that's moved out by South Oxford. Flipped back in by the Dragons on net. Keeper, I thought, was thinking about knocking it down and holding on to it. It moved it. To the line now out. That'll be icing. Ooh, just about able to skate into that one. Hardeman was thinking of going for it, but he saw the icing coming up. Wilson in for the draw. 5:40 remaining in the third. South Oxford win the draw. Now have behind their net. Flipping it around this side. Back to the point. Norton holding it in there. Sending it back in deep. Thomas giving pursuit down low. Delaney there with him. And Delaney knocking it back low. South Oxford picking up there. Getting it up along the boards. Norton stepping into his man as he pinched in. Delaney down low. He got bumped off. The puck flipped into the zone. Hardeman now getting onto it. He's sending it around. Held in at the half boards. Step in, and that's up off a stick. Up in the air into the far corner. Shot from there. Find his way through. I think it was tipped out front. And South Oxford tie the game back up at 4:46 remaining here in the third. That one was a nicer goal than the first one, which was the gift wrap one. Able to get one traffic out front and tipping one through. Dragons looking to answer that back and get back into the lead. Just out of the reach of Bajan there. Johnson staying with it, keeping it in front of him. Twisting and turning, getting center ice, sending it in. Keeper going to hold on to it. Face-off is down here. So far, no penalties are on the board yet. Agent going to be serving the penalty for Dorchester. Be a 2-minute penalty on the board for the Dragons after all that. by the Storm. Sending it along to the near boards now, back to the high slot. Far side, back to the high slot again. Twisting and turning now off the near boards, far boards. Back out front, up off a stick and out of play. So 4:09 remaining in the third. Storm still have a minute 38 on the power play. Come back over and get a new puck. Linesman got him in his hands and dropped, and we're back on our way again. Knocked by the Dragons to the point, held in by South Oxford. Back and forth there, shot from a long range, blocker down by Hardiman. Laid down far or near side, circling with it now, around the top, back up the high slot, that's sniped away. Candy with the puck. Got it in front of him, shot off. Keeper's got it. No rebound. A good opportunity there. Nice stick by Candy, knocking that away. South Oxford will come back and defend. Minute remaining in the penalty to the Dragons. South Oxford brings across the line. Knocked down by the Dragons and sent it right down the ice. Keeper coming out to play it. Devine on them. It's now played around. Devine skating into it. Wilsey knocking that down to the blue line. The Storm come away with it. Storm now sending it down low, carrying around the back of the net. Got a man in the back door. Trying to get it over to him. Knocks it down, sends it back to the point. Shot pass across ice. Now sent in deep. Coming out of the corner, now back below the goal line again. Coming up from there, now back down low again. Going back out, trying to flip back out. Went up and over. A little bit of puck watching there, I think, on the PK, and there was 9 seconds left of the penalty. Storm now go ahead. 2:40 remaining in this one. See what the discussion here is about. What the? Like, it wasn't a major, was it? Was it a major?
Serving the extras.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't do the time. He didn't do the crime, so he shouldn't have to sit for the whole time. The player who took the penalty is in the room. He's not going to be playing the rest of the game. Flipped into the zone. Dragons looking to get back onto it, throw it back out front. Have it in the corner, trying to get back to the point. Still holding along the boards. Comes free. South Oxford knife it out through center. Mullis sending it back in the zone. Dragons tagging up. Storm now sending across ice in their end. Can't get it out. It's knocked down by Thomas. Now sent back in by the Dragons. Humphreys did it and then goes off for a change. Candy's in the zone. That puck pops free. Dragons send it back in deeper, but it's going to be knocked down by South Oxford. And they'll go on to the near side to try to get it out. Now they have it, skating up out of the zone. Now sent in deep. Knocked down by the Dragons. Lift up now out of their end. Sent in deep by Kura. He's held up where it's offside at the blue line. Nope. Nice. 26 remaining. Storm leading 3-2. Timeout called by the Dorchester Dragons. Minute 26 remaining. Face-off will be down on the Dragons' end. Time to recapture the tie. Heck, there's even time to get the lead. You got to start with one to get back to even. See what play they've drawn up here to get the tying goal. With the puck, looking that up to center. Wilsey trying to get onto it, length it down the ice, but South Oxford get onto it and send it back in deep. Minute 15 remaining. Up on a rope, knocked down by South Oxford. Now sent back in the zone. That's going to bounce down. Curra knocking it down completely. And he'll send it around to Norton. Last minute to play in the period. Wilsey with the puck in his own end. Bringing it up. Now Curra sends it across center. Sends it in deep. Hardiman's off the ice for the extra attacker. Play back out front. Knifed away by South Oxford. Norton back for it. Regrouping. They got 6 attackers on 5. Not passing anyone in particular though. Be nice to control it a bit and then move it in. Curra now sending it up, gets it up to the line, now hammered in. Foot race on here, RJ trying to be the first one onto it. 20 seconds remaining. Hackett's hammered up off the boards down the ice. That's going towards the net. Seconds left. That one goes on to the keeper. He's going to hold on. Wilson trying to skate into it. Whistle goes. Time's expired. Don't ask me how the whistle went, then the time expired. Storm take this one 3-2. It was brought to you by 3 Gold Skate Shop. See you in Dorchester.